this is Mr. Sass and I'm here today to do Toriko chapter 356 review. Now before I start this review, I want to tell everyone that I have been a little bit under the weather lately. I have catched a cold and I'm pretty sick right now. I can barely speak, and so I'll try to do this review. This is the reason why I do a late review, because I couldn't talk during the weekend. So anyways, I'll get better soon. But yeah, let's just get into the chapter, because I don't want to make it that long of a review because of obvious reasons. So key points about this chapter that have let me down in a way: we have gone past area 5, area 4 and area 3 like that. In one chapter we have skipped 3 areas because Sunny, Zebra and Coco have already prepared their dishes, like News, Earth and Atom, and these were the dishes that they were gunning for ever since the beginning of Toriko. So I was expecting them to have more trials and tribulations before they get this, but unfortunately no, they got them pretty easily, much more easier than they have gotten other elements in their menus, because apparently Mitsutoshi has forgot about their menus. Zebra, Sun and Coco each have their own menus, like Toriko does, like Ichiru did, and like Acacia did, and they wanted these ingredients, Earth, News and Atom, they wanted to include them in their menus, and they were the piece of resistance, sort of say, in their menus. But I think he forgot about this, or he's ignoring it right now, because they have just gathered these ingredients so easily and we didn't get to see any trials or anything with them. It's just like everything has been ignored so far, not to mention the areas themselves and the world building. So Mitsutoshi skipped on the world building, he skipped on the hype of each area, he skipped on the character development of Coco, Sunny and Zebra. He skipped on the character development of Live Bear, of Tengu Branchi, and of the other guy, I forget his name. And he also skipped on the development of their menu. So he skipped a lot of things. Now I understand that the way he set up this arc was to combine all other arcs together and get to the main event, which is defeating Neo, but he could have taken his time. Nobody was rushing him. Well, at least that's what I think. Maybe somebody is rushing him to finish Toriko. I'm not sure. That being said, those were the worst part of the chapters. And one other thing that bugged me: Union, this penguin, was found in the frozen continent arc at the beginning of Toriko, and that area was nowhere near as dangerous as the Gourmet world. Yet somehow this penguin is the best travel zone possible, because he just goes through area 5, 4 and 3 like it was nothing. If you remember, let me make a comparison. The Lord of the Rings, the movie, the last part, when Gandalf calls the eagles to help them in the fight. Well, he could have called those eagles from the beginning to get Frodo on the mountain and drop the ring in the volcano. It didn't make any sense why he didn't call those eagles from the beginning. The same thing here. It doesn't make sense why they didn't use Union from the beginning to travel through all the areas if he's simply that good. It's a plot hole, and I don't like it. Anyway, going to the part of the chapter that's actually good, it's all hyped about the Neo Demon, and Toriko was prepared to tell Starjin everything he received from the Battle Wolf Guinness about Neo, and so is the Blue Nitro prepared to tell Jiro everything about Neo. And Jiro in this picture, I will put it as my thumbnail, looks extremely dangerous. He looks like the rampaging beast Jiro. So this Blue Nitro, I think they're gonna get fucked up pretty soon. But before he attacks, the Neo Demon, the Blue Nitro tells Jiro that he wants to share everything about the Neo Demon, and so does Joy to Midor. and we see that they have a fight, which is good because I want to see the fight between Zero and the Blue Knight. I want to see the fight between Midora and Joy. I want to see all the fights, and it's good that they haven't gotten to the fight yet, because that means Mitsutoshi might not skip it like he skipped the other areas. But right now everybody is sharing information about Neo all at the same time. And the chapter ends up on a cliffhanger because it says this, and I'm reading. Originally it was the smallest, tiniest thing imaginable, just one lone gourmet cell. So that's what the chapter ends on. Now my own opinion about this, and it baffles me how I didn't think about it at the beginning when Neo was first shown, is that Neo is a cancerous gourmet cell. And it makes sense. Gourmet cells have existed since the Big Bang of the universe. Everything had an appetite back then. It was the gourmet Big Bang, if you can remember. It was stated like 10 chapters ago that a gourmet Big Bang happened, and gourmet cells originated from that Big Bang. And so the gourmet cells have existed since the beginning of the universe, and appetite has existed from the beginning of the universe. But what happens if a gourmet cell doesn't act the way it's supposed to act? Because that's what cancer cells do. Cancer cells do not perform their standard tasks. They unite from tumors and they just multiply and replicate. That's all they do. They do not perform any of the normal body tasks, which is why the body tries to attack them, and unsuccessfully, because it's part of your own organism, and you end up dying because of them. Basically, that's a rudimentary way to explain things. But if Neo is a cancerous gourmet cell that has just grown and multiplied and grown again and again, then it makes sense that Neo is like the cancer of the universe. He's like the anti-universe, because if the universe is made up of gourmet cells. This Neo will eventually destroy the entire universe, or at least make it not function the way it was supposed to function. And I think this is the direction they are going on. But that's a chapter. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day.
Any rational society would either kill me or put me to some use.